Hey, YouTube viewers, and Cynthia Michael bringing you a new podcast from my channel called Are They Both the Same Thing? Now, like always, this podcast is brought to you by Screw Productions. Like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand it. Now, let's get into this podcast. Is Doug and Hey Arnold both the same thing? Both the same thing? So let's start with Doug. Doug the cartoon show named Doug was originally was supposed to be a book by the creator Jim Jenkins. Originally was supposed to be a book that was pitched to Nickelodeon. So Jim pitched it to Nickelodeon and tried to get Nickelodeon, to turn Doug into a book series. Instead, Nickelodeon it will make a good cartoon. So Doug aired on Nickelodeon in August 11, 1991, and got canceled in January the 2nd, 1994. It got canceled by Nickelodeon, but it was later in September 7, 1996, Doug was picked up by Disney's ABC. So back in the days when Disney showed all the good Saturday morning cartoons on Channel 7, that was back in the days when Disney had that one Saturday morning showing all the Disney cartoons on Channel 7 every Saturday morning. So basically, the series was picked up by Disney, and the series lasted to June the 26th, 1999. During this run on Nickelodeon and ABC and Disney Saturday morning, Doug lasted for 7 seasons. Lasted for 7 seasons. So basically, I think of it. Over these 7 seasons, it had 117 episodes. So basically, that's the whole story. Well, I forgot to tell you about the storyline to Doug for the show. Doug and his friend, the show goes like this. Doug is a new kid who finally just moved to this town named Bufferton. So basically, he's the new kid who just moved to this town, Bufferton, with his family, his mom and dad, and his autistic sister, and his dog Pork Chop. So basically, it's kind of like a Snoopy, and his smart dog, and it's more basically the Pork Chop is sort of like a modern version of Snoopy. Anyway, so Doug is trying to so basically Doug is adapting to his new city, his new friends, and his new school. So basically, that's the whole storyline for Doug. Now, let's get on to Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold was created by Greg Bartlett. Greg Bartlett. Hey Arnold aired in October. Aired in October the 7th, 1996, and lasted to June 8th, 2004. 2004. So, Hey Arnold lasted for 5 episodes. Lasted for 5 seasons. Over 100. It made out of the 5 seasons. Out of all 5 seasons, it was Hey Arnold combined. It's over 100 episodes. So basically, here's the story to Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold is a boy. Hey Arnold is a boy. It's a average boy. It's a 4th grade boy who lives in New York City with his grandpa and grandma who owns a boarding house. Now, basically, Arnold is basically, it's like it's basically the story on the slides, to see how he basically it's a story about how Arnold is how the city about the city boy and his adventure in New York City. Now, let's get into what they have in common. Both shows at the time were both on the same network. Both shows had voice actors who starred in Matt Groening shows. Those who know Matt Groening is. He's the creator of The Simpsons and Futurama. So basically, the characters who play Arnold's grandpa and grandma are the same voice actors who played the voices of Homer Simpson and Marge Simpson, and the voice of the dog at the time it was still on Nickelodeon was played by Benny West, who also played the voices of Fly and Dr. Farnsworth from Futurama. Both shows' main characters are both boys. Both shows it's based on these characters' adventures in their hometown or city. Both the main characters both shows do have some weird crushes. Had some weird crushes. By crushes, I mean Doug. In the show, Doug had a crush on the local girl named Patty Mayonnaise. And Hey Arnold, the bully head of the taxi, has a crush on Hey Arnold, but both characters are too chickens to confess their love to these characters. So basically, it's like these characters are in love, but they're too scared to admit their true feelings to the people that they love. Both of the main characters has a bully, a cool kid, a rich kid, a nerd kid, and a weirdo kid. So basically, that's what they have in common. That's what they have in common. Now let's get into what they don't have in common. Doug had more seasons and more episodes than Hey Arnold. Than Hey Arnold, but Arnold is a city kid. Doug lives. Arnold lives in the city. Doug lives lives in a town. Doug lives in a town. So basically, Doug lives in the town. Arnold lives in the city. So Arnold, Doug is a town boy, and Arnold is a city boy. Both shows were differently drawn. Dog lived with his parents, but Arnold lived with his grandparents. Would live with his grandparents. All of the in the whole series of Hey Arnold, nobody knows Arnold's last name. It's never. In the whole series of Hey Arnold, Arnold's last. Nobody mentions Arnold's last name. The whole series, they just call him Hey Arnold. One more thing they did have to call both shows came out with movies, the Hey Arnold movie and the Doug movie. So anyway, that's one more thing they had in common. But the weirdest thing I found about Doug and Hey Arnold is the way the colors were. The way that all the Doug characters were all these different colors like purple, green, blue, all that weird crap. So basically, these are all things they didn't have in common. So are they basically both the same thing? Yes, they're all both the same thing. Even though Arnold lives in the city and Doug lives in the town, basically these shows are basically both the same thing. So anyway, like the new model of Screw Productions. If you like this video, please leave a comment below this podcast. If you don't like this video, well, I can't blame you. There's a sincere Michael. Sign off. 1.